Well, good morning, Merry Christmas, and welcome back to GP Outdoors. It was about this time last year that we sat down for our last fireside chat, so to speak. So I thought it was about time to do a bit of a channel update to kind of end the year and to begin a new one, answer some of the questions that I've had from people over the last number of months, talk about a few items, and then wish you all a happy new year. To start off the video today, I wanted to take a moment out and wish somebody very special down in the United States a very happy birthday. There's a young lad down in Michigan, and according to his mom and his grandmother, apparently he's my #1 biggest fan. And I'll be honest, I didn't know I had fans. But his grandma tells me that he loves tractors, loves being outdoors. His grandparents have a small place or a bit of property out in Michigan, and they've got a Kubota B2601 tractor. He loves going out, working outdoors with his grandparents and riding the tractor. His name is Rocco, and on January 1st, Rocco is going to be 6 years old. Rocco, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day with your family. And thanks so much for watching the channel, and I'm glad that you enjoy watching the outdoors with my neighbors and friends up here. Have a wonderful birthday. So let's talk about the channel. This year has been another interesting growth year for GP Outdoors and for myself, and I certainly appreciate the support as always. I have noticed that we've got a lot of new subscribers, primarily new subscribers that are brand new first-time tractor owners or property owners. So it's been wonderful to see that some of our longtime operators are leaving comments, advice, and suggestions under the videos, which helps not only myself, as it always has, but also new folks like I was 3.5 years ago. We've been very fortunate again this year, as you know, to see a lot of new different types of equipment, whether it's different types of chainsaws, the big tool rack, log ox, folks at Ferris with the mower and the leaf blower, number of different types of splitters, both commercial grade and residential grade. And of course, got a brand new tractor this year. And I have to tell you, I'm really appreciating the heat and the shelter in these cold temperatures. I also got my flagpole installed in a brand new flag, which I'm very proud of. She's still flying high outside right now. And as you know, I started my woodshed build this year. Sadly, I couldn't finish it because of the cost of wood and the scarcity of wood, but hopefully this coming year, prices and scarcity will not be an issue and we can get that woodshed finished, and then I can finally clean up the back of the cabin. I know a number of you folks suggested that I just head over to Guy's and get him to mill me some boards. But I have to be honest, I know you see a lot of mills on YouTube, but there's a lot more to milling lumber than what you see on these channels. Right from the time you get your equipment, head off into the forest, find the right size tree and the right type of tree, fell it, bucket, haul it back, can it, get your lumber or your dimensional lumber, and then of course the cleanup and everything that goes with it after the fact. It's a big process and I need a lot of boards. That's why I have not gone to Guy and said, hey, let's go mill some lumber for this woodshed. I'd like to use pressure treated stuff. I want to make sure that when I put it together, it's going to last a long time with not too much maintenance. But of course, with so many new subscribers and so much growth, I think you folks have probably noticed that I am not getting back to you on the comments as quick as I used to, and in fact, in some cases, not at all. Last month, I had just over 2,700 comments in 1 month, and I generally average now between 2,500 and 3,000 comments. And as much as I love to talk with you folks, it's becoming more and more difficult for me to keep up to all of the comments, although I do appreciate getting them, and I hope you'll continue to leave them. I just wanted to make sure that as we go forward that you folks understand that I'm not ignoring your comments. It's just taking me a lot longer to get through them. So I hope you'll understand that as we go forward and the channel continues to grow. Please leave them because other subscribers also read your comments. And as I mentioned, especially for the newer folks that are new tractor owners, they go through the comments because they're looking for that advice or that experience that a lot of you folks have to offer. I wanted to send out a special thanks to a lot of subscribers that I've received comments from over the last year asking how you can financially contribute to this channel or support the channel. I greatly appreciate your hospitality and your kindness, but I make my money off of you watching ads. I can't tell you to watch the ads, and I know that other channels have things such as premium memberships that you pay for every month, or super chats, or they have Pantheon accounts, or other means by which to try to draw financial revenue into the channel. I'm not a big fan of that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me. I don't want to ask you for money. So the revenue I make or the money I make off the channel comes strictly from the advertising that you watch when you're watching my videos. If you don't watch the ads, I don't make any money. If you watch the ads, I make a little money. I can't tell you to watch the ads again, but that's my primary source of revenue. And I believe kind of the principles that I started this channel on, I still want to continue with today. I don't want you to contribute to me financially. If you enjoy the videos and you love the collaboration in the community, I'd love you to watch. But I have no intention in the near or long future of setting up super chats or premium memberships or Pantheon or any of those types of things. I do have some merch, as you guys see at the bottom of the videos, and I also have a website, as you know. But outside of that, I just hope you enjoy the videos. But I want to thank you so much for your interest and your kindness. Let's talk about advertising on the channel. I've had a number of comments from folks complaining, saying sometimes there's way too many ads on a video. I'm not sure if you're aware of how it works, but I wanted to explain to you how the advertising works on these YouTube videos. YouTube has sole discretion to determine how many ads go on a video. I don't. I have the ability to choose spots, or how many spots in a video they can place an ad or one or more ads, but I don't have the ability to tell them only put one ad. So I don't control that at all. What I do though is I try to make sure that when I assign spots within the video that there's generally one spot every 5 minutes or so of watching. Kind of like if you're watching TV. As you know, in any 30-minute show you watch, you only see 22 minutes of the actual show, the rest is commercials. So I try to go similarly to basically I put one ad spot every 5 minutes. So if it's a 10-minute video, for example, I'll put one ad spot right in the middle, and you'll see ads before and sometimes after, but within the video you should only see the one. That's kind of the rule of thumb I use. So I recognize that sometimes even I watch a video or watch one of my own videos and I see that there's 2 or 3 ads all in a row. I don't control that. I hope you understand that. Another common question that continues to come up, my family. And I appreciate because a lot of you good folks have gotten to know myself and I've gotten to know you through online relationships, and you'd love to see the rest of the family. My wife was out, I think, once this year on the Ferris, the Zero Turn. But unlike some of the other channels, my children are all grown. In fact, they've left the house. They've got their own lives. And when they come up here to relax, they not necessarily are interested in spending what little relaxation between their full-time jobs they have doing 5 or 6 hours of video shoots with me. It would be nice if they were a little younger because it'd be a little easier and you'd be a lot easier to have them in the videos. But as I said, they're not kids anymore like on some other channels. And my wife, she's here, but usually when she's here, she likes to relax. And I wouldn't say she's camera shy, but I've just decided, as I mentioned before, for other reasons, as well as where we're at in our family life and how old my children are and what my wife's up to and what I'm doing, it just would not make sense. It would be very difficult to try to pull my family into the channel. And that's why you don't see them, not to mention a few other things with respect to trolls and different types of comments that tend to go through a channel when you have children or 4 females on a channel. So I think you're stuck with me again this year. Hopefully that'll be okay. And neighbor Bob and neighbor Guy and Bill and Chuck and whoever else down the concession road, and hopefully that'll be of value to you. Collaborations with other YouTube channels. It's come up several times because it's a big thing now. In any of the Creator Studio videos or any of the educational YouTube videos, how to grow your channel, that kind of thing, collaborating with other channels has become a big thing this year. We did Splitter Wars back in the spring, which I thought was an excellent collaboration between a number of different channels. Great guys. I think a good value for the viewers because you got to see different types of splitters splitting roughly the same type of wood. And I'm certainly interested in collaborating when I believe the collaboration will provide a value to you. Collaborating for no specific reason or in a manner that I don't think brings you value is not something I'm interested in doing, but there's a lot of great channels out there. I could list off 12 of them right now. Wonderful people. Would love to collaborate on something that I think would be of benefit to you, for sure. So this year, I think you will see 1 or 2 collaborations as we go forward. I'm already in discussions with one of the channels right now. And certainly I'm open to doing it, but I don't collaborate just for the sake of collaborating, which is why you haven't seen any to any great degree so far. So what's up for 2021? Same old, same old. Always lots of work and chores to do here up at the cabin. I got to finish the woodshed. I'm hopeful that prices are going to come back down and supply is going to go up so that we can get it done and finished. I still have to do trails in the woods. I feel terrible. I didn't extend those trails not a meter this year, and I've got a long way to go around the property. So we've got to get back at that. For those of you, for those of you that are hopeful, you're not going to see a garage build this year, unless I win the million, in which case you'll see a pretty darn nice garage. Next to that, we've got already a couple of pieces of equipment lined up coming for this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure there will be more as the year goes on. And then other than that, it's just hanging out up here on the concession road, spending time with my neighbors out in the forest and doing what I love to do up here, which I hope you'll enjoy for another year. Well, my friends, that brings another year to a close. Thanks again for all the support this year. I wish you all the best of happiness and success in 2021. Please be kind, and I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers. Wow, I don't get surprised too often, but Marco and the team at Splitfire here in Ontario definitely got me this time. Marco was up a few months ago picking up some equipment. Wonderful man, great team there. And asked me throughout the discussion at some point, he said, by the way, do you have a sign for your property? And I said, well, I'd looked into it once or twice over the years. One of these days I'll get one. And that was the last I heard of it, until a big box showed up at my front door just before Christmas. This is definitely one Christmas card I'm not going to forget. Marco and the rest of the team at Splitfire, thank you so very much for such a wonderful gift. I love it. It's stunning. It's beautiful. And I think it's a great way to welcome people into the property. All the best. And thanks again.